everyone, I wanted to make a quick video to give everyone some extra feedback on the personal narrative. Overall, I really enjoyed reading your rough drafts, and I think everyone is on track to do well on the final draft as long as you follow the revision suggestions made by me and your classmates. So to access your feedback, there are two places you need to look. First, look at your feedback in the gradebook for the Module 4 discussion, this one right here. You can't see it in this example because it's my gradebook, but you get the idea. Your feedback will be right here on the right. Second, you need to look at your direct replies to your Module 5 discussion thread. All of you will have a comment from me, and most of you will have at least one other comment from a classmate. So if you click on your original thread, you can see the comment that I made right here. As you're revising your essay, focus in on those comments. Whatever I commented directly on the thread, that is the main thing that I really want you to emphasize in your revisions. I also wanted to share the 3 most common issues that I've noticed in the rough drafts and to give you a few tips to help with these issues. So first, let's pull up the assignment. Remember to emphasize your story in your narrative. Some of you have written great reflective essays, but as you wrote and reflected, some of the actual story got lost in the writing. If you read back over your story and you don't see much action or dialogue, you may have a little bit too much reflection. Fortunately, this is an easy problem to fix. All you need to do is look at some of the moments of reflection and add in a narrative example that demonstrates the moment or feeling that you were reflecting on. When I say a narrative example, I mean an example that takes the form of a story. Instead of saying that a transition to a new school was hard, tell a small story that shows how the transition was hard. Second, remember to fill your story with lots of vivid, concrete, and sensory details. Whenever you write a story, you've got to remember that your reader probably doesn't have the same experiences. So you've got to show them what it felt like in those situations. The easiest way to do this is to lean on your 5 senses. What did it look like, sound like, feel like, taste like, smell like? As you're revising your narrative, look for moments where you can describe your experience in more detail. Finally, as you're concluding your story, make sure that you explain how your narrative connects to some larger theme or idea. The purpose of writing a narrative is to show how your specific example teaches us something bigger. If you're having trouble concluding, ask yourself, what do I want my reader to learn from my example? Answering that question is a great way to make sure that your essay doesn't end too abruptly. So remember, this essay is due Wednesday.